The social or mating system for cats can actually be considered the deciding factor for male distribution. Males do not play a role in the upbringing of young ones, and thus their entire point of existence is mating with females, trying to maximize their genetic contribution to the next generation. This maximization happens within a system in which females are only receptive for about 5 to 14 days and not available for the subsequent 2 years of rearing young ones. This creates an extremely short window of opportunity for a male cat per female. Frequently, if a female loses her cubs, she starts ovulating again within a period of 3 months after the loss, becoming receptive again for the short period of 5 to 14 days. This is where male infanticide comes in, with males killing young offspring that are not sired by themselves. He would have to wait 2 years to have another mating opportunity, while she is rearing the young of another male. It is far more advantageous to shorten this period considerably while equally getting rid of the competing genes. Within the described mating system, males seem to be more of a nuisance, as they can have considerable detrimental effect on population dynamics within this individual evolutionary play of gene competition. The end result is that the range choice of females is based on maximization of survival for herself and offspring, while males' range choice is based on maximization of access to receptive females. The described system can pan out into several scenarios of male distribution patterns. In its most negative form, males can be highly detrimental to survival of young ones, when roaming males frequently commit infanticide looking for short-term gain in mating opportunities. This is where the territory system comes in, with a dominant male defending and holding a territory against intruding male conspecifics. By defending a territory against intruders, he both assures the sole right to mating opportunities, while equally highly increasing the survival of his own offspring by preventing infanticide by other males. The single dominant male defending the maximum number of females is considered the classic cat social system. In such a system, the territorial male can associate openly and friendly with both the females and their offspring. This system is most extreme in lions, where groups of females actually congregate and raise their young communally, with the males permanently living among them as the protector of the group. Stability is maintained until the supremacy of the dominant male is challenged by another male or group of males. When the challenge is successful, they usually kill all remaining offspring in the process of a takeover. It has to be noted that territorial males might still make excursions outside their own territories, trying their luck in finding extra mating opportunities within the territories of their neighbors. Here, the males will behave like any opportunist intruder, willing to commit infanticide. The more common and successful such intrusions are, among the dominant territorial males, the more the stable territorial system will collapse. The breakdown of the perfect exclusive territory system is common, with, for example, suboptimal prey availability forcing females to occupy larger territories, making it difficult for males to constantly patrol their range. Equally, terrain and habitat can be of influence. It's much easier to check for presence of conspecifics in open areas, while low visibility in, for example, dense forest areas makes it much easier to hide and stay out of sight. In these situations, there might still be a dominant male who will remain unchallenged in direct confrontation, but subordinate males have the ability to live below his radar, living and looking for mating opportunities within his territory. This creates a system with much more uncertainty for both males and females, as females raise their young with several unrelated males present in her home range. Females therefore are always cautious of males, as males are always uncertain about the paternity status of her young ones. Fortunately, females are better able to hide their young in these dense forest areas. For some males, there might be a total breakdown of the territory system due to sparsity of mating opportunities. Here the male will become a wanderer and simply roam around in search of receptive females. Researchers frequently call them transient or an individual that has not yet settled down. In reality, they might spend a lifetime doing this, moving from place to place, sometimes settling down for a period when they mated successfully, while moving on when they find that the chances for further mating opportunities are so low that they need to move on. To prevent inbreeding, young males have a seemingly built-in desire to move away from their natal birth area. When they are close to maturity, they move away, looking for mating opportunities elsewhere. In this manner, they prevent any chance of inbreeding with related females. Once dispersed far away, being among unrelated females, they can settle and assess their best strategy for success. A dominant, successful male could potentially hoard a disproportionately high percentage of the mating opportunities in the local area. Male mating success in cats is frequently highly skewed, with a few successful males and many unsuccessful ones. The high level of competition among individual males creates a high level of dynamism. Males are therefore considered the mobile sex, responsible for most of the gene flow between populations. For females, the situation is different. As the sole providers for offspring, they are at the core of population dynamics and growth. Females require an environment that is as stable as possible, with enough prey to support themselves and their offspring year-round. Unlike males, inbreeding will not happen if related females live next to each other, as long as their male offspring moves away from their natal ground. Female offspring frequently try to set up their home ranges right next to their mothers, as familiarity with the environment and prey distribution is an essential factor for raising young. Males simply can take more risks that females are unable to take. It's therefore common in cats to have female clusters of related females, mothers, daughters, grandmothers, living right next to each other. A successful female therefore likes to provide her daughter with familiar home range real estate to set her up successfully for the future. Here again, lions are the extreme example of such a matriarchal system, with female pride members mostly related. Cat population dynamics for females therefore revolve around the expansion and securing of conglomerates of related females within a loosely based matriarchal clan system, with neighboring clans potentially competing for territory expansion to support more female clan members. This happens at the immediate local scale. Males, on the other hand, assure that all these clans are connected together within a single larger population, by moving between these clans, assuring exchange of genes. The natural selection of gene competition plays out very different at the individual level for both sexes. Females have limited capacity for high productivity. Even when they're highly effective mothers, there's simply a limit to the number of cubs they can raise to adulthood in their lifetime. They therefore put considerable energy in the survival of their immediate offspring to assure gene survival. Males, on the other hand, have no theoretical upper limit and will concentrate on maximizing the spread of their genes. They can do this as they have no impact on cub survival outside of the dynamics of infanticide.